Hey there, folks, and welcome into another episode of our adventure in Doki Doki Literature Club. In the last episode, we established ourselves as the main character, Sosuke, which is one of my nicknames. And of course, we met all of these incredibly cute girls in the literature club, which I'm going to say that we allowed ourselves to be dragged there by our best friend since childhood, Sayori over here. And of course, we further were sealed the deal with cupcakes, which were baked by the ever so cute Natsuki. The girl with the pink hair, folks, the girl with the pink hair. And of course, met by Yuri, who by Sayori's analysis is the smartest in the club. Even though she denies it. And then, of course, we also have Monica, whom apparently we were in the same grade last school year. And turns out to be the all-star track lead and, most popular girl in school type of vibe and stuff like that. And within that, we ended up allowing ourselves to be persuaded into joining the literature club thanks to, the antics of, "You're not gonna join, but you're gonna make us so sad." Okay, I'm overreacting a bit there. But anyways, so with that, there was also the talk about some poems that Natsuki wrote, but she was not in the mood to share any of them. To which, of course, Yuri backed her up on that. And then Monica says, "You know what? How about this? How about we all go home, we write a poem, and then we come back and we talk about it." How's that going to go down? I'm not entirely sure, but we're going to find out, most likely this episode. So with that, let us begin as far as what poem should we write? And who's gonna like it, and who's gonna not? We shall see in just a few moments. Let's go. Let's do it. Hint, you can use the skip button to flash forward through text you've already read. Okay. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Let's see if we write a poem tonight. Oh, we are writing a poem. Yeah, there it is. Okay, time to write a poem. Yo. Okay, let me stop. No, that music is kind of cool though. Okay. So apparently, the words that you choose will resonate with a specific girl, and that will basically earn you brownie points with them. So within this, apparently Monica is not here. So as far as we know, Natsuki likes all the cute stuff. Yuri likes all the crazy stuff. And Sayori apparently likes somewhat of romantic and things like that. Well, since Sayori's our best friend, how about we go through Sayori first? How about we do that? Let's do a Sayori first. So if it came down to it, I think passion, maybe that. Okay. And maybe wonderful. Okay. Hope. Okay. And maybe romance. Okay. Yeah, so she likes like romantic stuff and all that. Unending misfortune, sugar. That sounds like something Natsuki would want. Okay, bed. Okay, yeah, bed is good. I like sleeping. Let's see. Is it fantasy? Oh no, that's Natsuki. Well, that's okay. Maybe silly. Yep. She likes to be silly. She definitely likes to be silly. Let's see. Candy, that seems like maybe shiny? Nope, that's Natsuki. Okay. Awesome. Okay, yeah. Joy. Okay. Shopping. I think that's more something Natsuki will probably do. Maybe insight. Nope, that's Yuri. That's okay. Electricity. Okay. Marshmallow. Fireworks. Okay. Friends. No, that might be something. Puppy. That's probably Natsuki. Scars. Embrace. Okay. Maybe Sparkle. Okay. Dream. Oh no, that's apparently okay. Oh wow, that's Natsuki. Okay. Maybe a rain cloud. Yeah. Okay. Landscape. Oh. Okay. Party. Okay. And maybe flower. Yep. Okay, so I guess we got most of it to get Sayori. Hi again, Sosuke. Monica greets us. And again with that pose. What is up with you in that pose? Gosh, what is with you in that pose? Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Yeah, you keep doing that pose, he might just run away. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Sosuke, interjected Yuri. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. It probably is, but there's probably some kind of motivation that's driving him. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, interjected Natsuki, like he deserves any slack. Did you have a Pop-Tart this morning? Apparently you didn't. You need a Pop-Tart. Everything can be fixed with a Pop-Tart. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. You making threats? Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Oh! Oh! Shots fired! Shots fired! Natsuki found herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature, expressed Natsuki. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys, interjected Sayori. Sosuke always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with my busy work without even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable, expressed Yuri. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting, and you almost set your house on fire once. How clumsy are you? Is that so? Nervously expressed Sayori. You two really are good friends, aren't you? Examined Yuri. I might be a little jealous. Hey, we can be partners too. You know, it's all good. We can be partners. How come? You and Sosuke can become good friends too. Sayori, I think she meant something on a deeper level. That's the vibe I'm starting to get. And Yuri becomes nervous. Sayori. Hmm? Sayori exemplifies being a bit oblivious to the situation. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, expressed Sayori. Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori, interjected a nervous Yuri. Me? Not really. Oh, don't be shy, interjected Sayori. It's really nothing, replied Yuri. What is it? Never mind. Yuri's clearly defeated now. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not, assured Yuri. What do I do? Oh, she's gone. She's gone, folks. She's gone. I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Shows a reassured Yuri. Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. All right, answered Yuri. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Sighed a relieved Yuri. Well, you can read it at your own pace, she reassured. I look forward to hearing what you think. I'm sorry, I don't do good with book reports. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slump down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though, expressed Sayori to Monica. Replied Monica. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, expressed Monica. We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. Thought Sayori. That doesn't solve the problem, though. Oh, replied Monica. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds, expressed Sayori. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh? That's a good point. In that case, Do you think food will do the trick? Hey, food always does the trick. I mean, come on now. Snacks, cafe snacks, coffee, donuts. The no cost, no obligation complimentary continental breakfast. Oh, goodness. What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Expressed Sayori. Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that, expressed Monica. Ah, you're right, replied Sayori. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it, is it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Oh, boy. Cupcakes it is, then, expresses a nervous-looking Monica. I'm hungry, expressed Sayori. Anyway, interjected Monica, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. Can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Ah! I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Hey, sorry, expressed Sayori. Wait, actually, I'm not sorry at all. What do we do? It's your fault for sleeping like that. Oh boy. Cracking out the motherliness on us. This isn't the napping club. Ooh, it's getting serious now. Does our school have a napping club? Wow. You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Oh wow, she getting assertive. Don't say that out loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. Bruh, what it matter if she heard it? Don't matter. It's true though, says Sayori. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. Giggled Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not even close to convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? That's classified. It's a secret. Girl, that ain't no secret. Ain't y'all next door neighbors or something like that? How's that gonna be a secret and you next door neighbors? Come on now. You the best friend and everything. You know y'all next door neighbors and all that stuff. So how's that gonna be a secret? Ain't no secret between the two of you best friends since childhood. Ain't no secrets all that stuff. I knew it. Come on. At least give me a little benefit of the doubt. No. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Oh? Sayori glances around at herself. She's just like, ooh, maybe just a little bit more deodorant. Anyways, how's it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. Oh. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. I can't tell the difference. Man, you really need a brush for this. My ear is just really hard to get right. Stop. I ain't falling for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about any of that. You big meanie, expressed Sayori with that pouty face again. It's adorable. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? What? That's super mean. Come on, Sosuke, you ain't gotta be like that, bruh. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh, boy. Ugh. This is so funny, expressed Sayori. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Huh? Don't say that! You'll make me feel weird about it, dummy. It's okay, though, expressed Sayori. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful, expressed Sayori. The button might come off. Oh, I know what's going on here. Why is this one so hard to close? Oh, okay, this guy's a little slow. I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. I mean, I'm an introvert and I know better. Does this thing even fit you properly? And she just giggles. It did when I bought it, said Sayori. How long ago was that? If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you still smiling about? It means that my particular known facts about myself have advanced. Don't say that out loud! And she giggles again, of course. Anyways, you look much better now. Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy, says Sayori. Ugh, she expresses. It's not worth it at all. She clearly is against it. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Whew! That's so much better, says Sayori. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. Whee! If only I could do that, but the cable's in the way. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? I don't know. Some guys may like it that way. What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because Sayori gives a little bit of suspense. If I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. Yeah, because that would be his job. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. Is that right? You trying to say that you just want us to hook up? So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Wow, talk about protest. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Oh? I didn't say anything embarrassing, expresses Sayori. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Oh, wow, bargain for a bargain. Fine. It's a deal. Ha ha ha. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica just swoops in like, ooh, hey, what's up, y'all? Monica suddenly calls out, why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yeah! Sosuke, I can't wait to read yours. Yep, the same. Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Sure, if just writing a few words, 20 words constitutes as writing a poem, then yeah, sure. Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Well, folks, that ought to tell you something. Don't join a club just because there's cute, attractive people in there. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? Expresses Monica. I can't wait, says Sayori. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. Okay, then. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Hey. Sounds like it's kind of like a little reggae track or something. I'm just saying. All right, let's do this. How should I show my poem? Oh, sorry. Who should I show my poem? You know what? Let's just. I just start with Monica. Let's see how this turns out. Let's just see how this goes. Yesterday, she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hey, Sosuke, says Monica. Having a good time so far? I guess. Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? All right, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, expresses Monica, want to share your poem with me? All right, folks, the moment of truth here. Here we go. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ha ha ha. Yep, there she go. There she go with that pose again. There she go. There she go. Don't worry, Sosuke. Monica is actually trying to cheer us up. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. I don't know about my barriers. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Really now. You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Examines Monica. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. It sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Cuz, what is it with that pose, cuz? What is it with that pose? Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. I wouldn't expect Yuri to say something like that. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you should not be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of writing style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Okay, wait a minute. You're talking about it's not about impressing no one, but yet here you are trying to impress him. Especially with that pose. Especially with that pose. Anyway, you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. I don't buy that for 1 second. I ain't buying that for 1 second at all. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's 'cause I have to sound confident. That does not mean I always feel that way, though. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction and the spackle protrudes. A nosy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. Ha! I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. Any of y'all catch that? So, what do you think? Asks Monica. It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Ha, that's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten really popular these days. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's a bit better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Da, 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 da! Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you're just gonna get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. And that's my advice for the day. It almost sounds similar to like Sonic on the 2006 version on, I think it was Xbox. He was like, hey, if you got time to worry, then run. But yeah, that's kind of interesting. Thanks for listening. Who should I show my poem to next? Why not Sayori, since we basically did that. She looks very intrigued. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Sosuke! Fantastic! I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer! Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Okay. Ha 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 ha, laughed Sayori. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Sosuke poem! That was so cheesy. That was so cheesy, girl. That was so cheesy. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. I can feel it burning your heart. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You are so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Sosuke. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Well, you better make sure that motive is pure. Because if that's the case, remember, karma has a way of biting us in the rear end when we least expect it. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. All right, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yeah! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Asked Sayori. Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Yeah, that's what they all say. We'll see about that. I'm not sure what instrument that is, but it sounds cool. Dear sunshine, the way you glow down through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleep from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I want me some good old grits and old yeah. I'm kidding. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No? Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question, homie. I forgot to do it last night. You know, it's kind of, getting a few extra Z's in and stuff. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean, interjected Sayori. I still tried my best. I did it! I'm gonna wear that out. Okay. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. Came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Asked Sayori. Oh man, I keep getting that twisted, I tell you. Yeah. Especially the last line. I made eggs and toast. Very nice, very nice. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. There's that pouty face again. There it is. Get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best! Yeah! Yeah. But next time, I'm not forgetting a thing. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. I'm gonna be like, oh, that's the poem right there. Well, I guess I look forward to it. And let's go on ahead and look forward to the next two writers of their poems on the next episode. Oh my goodness, there is a cliffhanger for you. I know, you love the cliffhangers. You love them, yes indeed. But with that, I want to thank everyone for watching this video this time around. If you like what you saw, maybe consider leaving a like. And if you'd like to see more and you haven't already, maybe consider subscribing. And be sure to click on the bell icon to activate notifications for when there is a new upload. And with that, until next time, happy mixing, everyone.